Concrete Catwalk. For those of you who are new here, this is your first time, this is your first stop, welcome. I am a reseller that has a closet on Poshmark. I am into all things vintage, all things pre-loved, all things thrifted, sourced, you name it. To my catwalkers, welcome back for another video this Sunday. We're going to talk about today is something very interesting. There's this one particular thing that I haven't really been into doing, but I think I'm going to get into a little bit more. But before we get to that, I want to show you a couple of things I was able to pick up. Okay, let's just get this show on the road. Diving right in, item number one. This is a vintage peasant sundress. So adorable. This is a little on the sheer side. You probably would want to put maybe a light colored slip underneath, or maybe not, because hey, look, some people, hey, I'm all, look, whatever rocks the boat, whatever floats the boat, do you. This is so easy and so comfortable for now. Available for sale in my closet on Poshmark. The next thing that I want to show you is this pleated step-in dress. So beautiful. This is perfect. You can put a biker jacket over this. It has the pleats that are at the bottom, midi length, and it has hoops for a belt. The material on this is wool. Fabulous dress. This is easy to wear. This is one of those step-ins because there's a zipper up the back. And I'm not gonna undo the zipper, but you get the idea. You just step in, zip up, and then dress it up. Boots would go with this. Kitten heels would go with this. Sneakers would go with this. With a leather jacket, you're set. Ready to go. The next item that I'd like to show you is also a summer dress. A frilly peasant dress. So beautiful. So easy to wear. This has a, I would call it like a alternate high-low for a hemline, and then it has the detail at the bottom. This dress is also listed in my closet on Poshmark if you are interested in it. Beautiful, beautiful dress. Next piece that I want to show you, a velvet floppy hat, vintage, and it was made by Midi, and it's M-I-D-I, and it was made in France. I just want to kind of give you a visual with this. This hat is everything. There are 1,000,001 ways to do this. I will give you just a look, since I'm like Led Zeppelin today, a little bit, you know, so many different ways to do this hat. If you are interested in it, this hat will be listed shortly in my closet on Poshmark. The next item is this beautiful seersucker vintage dress. It has a tie belt, perfect dress to wear now. Has buttons that go up the side, and then the same accent on the left shoulder. My left, your right. Such an easy dress, easy dress. And the last piece I want to show you is this yellow vintage slip dress. I am always drawn to source things that are just so easy. This is just, oh my God, available for sale also in my closet on Poshmark. That brings us to all of the things that you saw me present to you so that you can take a look at. These items were sourced at an estate sale. Let's talk about estate sales and why you should use those as places to source for items, especially vintage. Estate sales are unique. 9 times out of 10, it is a situation where the items, whether it's furniture, knickknacks, you name it. Estate sales are when a person opens up the home and basically says, hey, it's here and you see it and you'd like to buy it, make me an offer. I'm going to tell you why estate sales are a good source to go to find things. Number one, the person who is having the estate sale is really anxious to get that stuff gone. It's very personable there and you're picking things up, The person just wants to move the things. They don't want to overcharge you. They're not trying to stick it to you. It's not like when you're at a thrift store and things are whatever 99. Estate sales are real easy. You see it, you pick it up, and there's not a whole lot of negotiation because the person's already saying, hey, whatever you find, I'm willing to let you have it for way less than reasonable. The other thing is, estate sales are easy to hit. You are online and you happen to go on Craigslist, or you happen to go on OfferUp or what have you, and sometimes they'll have sections where it says garage sale or estate sale. Take a look at those. Go online and look to see what in a vicinity is close by. You know, maybe you want to go 20 minutes away. Maybe you want to go to a certain zip code area where they have things that typically you would not find, you know, maybe in your area. You can target maybe 1 or 2 or 3 of them in a certain time frame. Line it all up on your GPS and go, because the treasures are endless. Check online and see what is going on in your area by way of estate sale. You want to go to estate sales because those are usually gold mines for vintage, very, very vintage things. We're talking grandmommy's attic, we're talking grandmommy's basement, and it's family that has said, you need to sell off some of these things because we're getting ready to sell the house. That's the third reason. The other reason why you want to utilize estate sales is it is another tool in your armory of places to source for items to sell. For those of you who are really, really into vintage, you guys know that as we move forward, it gets harder and harder and harder to source vintage. It's not that vintage is not available, it's just that vintage has gotten very, very expensive. In thrift stores in particular, vintage items have taken on a life of their own. It used to be that thrift stores didn't do research and look to see, okay, well, what is this? Now they research. Now they go above and beyond the research, and it's led to, I feel, where it's just ridiculously overpriced in certain aspects. You know, I get it. Everybody is in this make money. Let's just call it what it is. The reality of it is, and I'm just going to speak based upon what I do, very rarely do I utilize those particular avenues. I just feel that if there are opportunities to source things at other places and you mix that up with it. I don't use thrift stores exclusively for sourcing. I don't. And I would say and suggest to you guys that you don't do that either. Mix it up. Use the estate sale as another avenue of finding things, because estate sales are the biggest surprise going. Walking into someone's home, which is the fifth thing, and looking at the treasures that they potentially have, not just by way of clothes, but by anything that you might be interested in. You'd be surprised what exists at estate sales. When it comes down to utilizing estate sales, make sure that you are looking at the bigger picture when it comes down to being able to have a way of getting products. It's a great way to do that. What I'm saying to you guys is don't rule out estate sales. Use them to your advantage. Use them as additional source for products that you are interested in selling in your business. Use them to network, because there are people who go there who are doing exactly what you are doing, and it's a good way to meet other sellers and collaborate, however it is that it may be. That is what I wanted to share with you guys today. I try to give insight of what I do behind the scenes in my business, because I never know who it's going to be helping in the long run, and I have no problem with sharing. And I've said before in other videos, I think that a lot of the times people who are in this thrift business, they keep so many things secret. And I'm not targeting and I'm not pointing out anyone in particular. I'm just speaking on what I do. I prefer to share because I think that the more you share, the better for everybody. To me, this is not a competition. The competition is only with yourself and what you find out there to sell in your store. You guys, that is all that I have for this week. Please do me this: like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I am trying to grow my channel. Tap that bell for notifications. I post videos every Sunday, so if you don't want to miss out, tap the bell and you'll get the notification that I have uploaded a video. I also want to give a huge thank you to those who follow me on Poshmark. I am almost at 120,000 followers on Poshmark. I could not do this without you guys. It's just such a joy to be able to find things and to bring it to audience of people who are really looking for a bargain or looking for something in specific for an event, etc., 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 etc. Go over to Poshmark and check out my closet. All those things that I showed you will be listed in and are listed for sale in my closet. I am Concrete Catwalk on Poshmark. Follow me on Instagram. Things that I post in my closet for sale on Poshmark, I typically share those things over on IG. I do try to list new items in my closet on Poshmark weekly. If you see anything in my closet and you want to reach out to me, please feel free to do so. On IG, I am The Catwalks Concrete. On Instagram, if there's something you see and you like it, reach out, DM me, and together we can talk about it and work it out so that you can get it before somebody else does. Thank you for almost 120,000 followers on Poshmark. I would like to do the same here on YouTube. I just want to be able to bring you and share with you experiences. I'm going to try to do in the future is start a vlogging about where I go and what I find and what I pick up and share those things with you guys. I want to introduce a little bit more activity into my videos. You guys, that is it. That's all that I have this week. Please continue to be safe and I will see you next Sunday. Thank you guys. Bye for now.